will be looking to get a 6th win on the trot today against the Saints here at Docklands. At a Lamington variety. Oh, that would have been nice. Membry goes in short, looking for Gil. Was it Gilbert there? Is he still around? And Membry wins a free. And they took advantage. I didn't think they did, but they did. And they ended up kicking a goal through Noons with the barrel. Instead, he sets it to the top of the square. No mark taken. Silvani, Mackay, Cripps bursting through, goes on the left and puts it through. The Blues take the lead. Hit a target in the middle of the ground. Oh, Casbolt was on his own. Right foot snap from Sadich, was it Sinclair? He puts it through. Poor movement of the ball. From the stoppage, it's Robertson or Bruce. Snaps and goals. So, Blues under an enormous amount of pressure deep into the opening term. Cruiser got it down and now they can try and work it out of defence, but it's advantage to Kilda and Robertson kicks another. And now Bruce, 60 from home, sends it inside 50 and Gilbert marks. And he's not going to have a shot again. He's going to set it up with a great kick to Loney at the top of the square. So Kilda in 10th. And they've started very well. They want this final spot. Something has to change in this second term for the Blues to stand any sort of a chance. Here's Cripps to Fisher. This is better ball movement. Went back for Cripps, who looks back for Fisher, who finds Mackay, goes back to Fisher. This is elite ball movement, and Fisher puts it through for the Blues. So, what a start from the Blues, and they push it forward again. Mackay was there, Cripps also involved. Cruiser. Oh, and a big soccer off the deck from the Saints is good. It's now the big man, Hickey, who went out wide, and he found Noons. Simpson failed to apply the pressure. Simpson down there, couldn't get rid of it. Might have been Casbolt, and the right foot snap from Noons is superb. The handball, and the ball movement's been a little bit sloppy. Damo talked about maybe training with the handballing because it wasn't that good, and Gilbert's got another. The Saints are on fire with pressure and numbers. What a handball from Curnow. Went towards Murphy, and they've stuffed it up again. Casbolt getting involved. Gets bumped and then tackled, and Gilbert wins another 3. And lines up and kicks another one. This is 8 goals now. And it's a very dangerous kick in. It's a Plowman. Oh, I've got number out there. Oh, for fuck's sake. I am putting all kinds of heat on all of my dudes, and it's just stupidity here. And the Saints again with some good numbers. Remember, St Kilda were the team that beat me when I played as Richmond in that elimination final. Pressure continues, but again it's the Saints through Sinclair. And they've just got all the momentum. 47 points, the margin. This is incredible. I have not seen anything like this for some time from the Carlton Football Club. Membry, another. They just keep coming here. Kilda have kicked 6 goals for the quarter to lead by 53 points. And they're just getting everything. Can the Blues salvage something? Not really. What has happened to this Blues outfit in this opening half? That should be a free kick, it is. That's Mark Murphy, so he's a long way from home. Can he go the barrel and really give Blues fans something to cheer for? Kerr taps it forward, O'Brien off the deck. Curnow also. And a late goal there. Come on, can we get another goal? This should be a long quarter because of the number of goals that have been scored in it. And it is over now. So, Carlton, 2 goals to 6 for the term, with the Saints kicking 6 goals. Look at the contested ball numbers. 27 in front now, the Saints. 11-1, 67. Carlton 3-2, 20. They need to find some way to salvage this game right now because they're 8 goals down at the half. Can they find any kind of recovery? Boys, I'm not too pleased with that opening half. I'm very, very disappointed. There's been 5 goals in the opening term, 6 goals in the second term. Where is our defensive intent? I look at the tackle count. Sure, we're winning the tackle count. But guess what? It's because they've had the ball almost double our amount. They've had twice the amount of ball than us, and we're only winning the tackle count by 4 tackles. They're piling on the pressure. Piling it on. And what are we doing? Nothing. We're doing absolutely nothing about it. It all starts in the middle. I want the leaders to stand up. I know it's cliche, but boys, you are setting the tone for this team. Paddy, you've had a poor first half. You've only had a couple of touches. You and your boy, I mean, you've had 5 touches. Their ruckman's had 12. This is a side I have great belief in. I have great belief in what you guys can do, and I know that you guys understand that. You've seen the process and how it's all unfolded, and we've won the last 5 games in a row. Surely find something to prove in this second half. Show teams that yes, we will play finals. Yes, we will be a threat in the later half of the season. Because right now, you're just amongst the pack. And I want you to prove and stand out. This is a side not to be messed with. Let's have a big second half. All right. Second half underway. 47 points, the St Kilda lead. What's going to change for Carlton in this second half? A short kick to Petrevski-Seton. He's the injured man out there, but he warriors on, and he misses. Would have been the perfect start for the Blues. Cripps to Mackay, to the goals. Back to 40 points. So this is what we wanted. We wanted Cripps imposing himself early. He took the tacklers on, applied the pressure. Can they continue through the middle? Murphy just goes along the ground, didn't want to take possession, didn't want the pressure to pile onto him, and we'll get another ball up, sending it forward to Gilbert, who dropped the mark. And Doherty putting pressure on. Another good tackle there from Fisher. Now the handball goes out from Curnow to Casbolt, to Cruiser, to Mackay, and he goes on the left, looking for Charlie. Dow just didn't get it to him. Petrevski-Seton and Cripps. That is not good. That is not good. Cripps is coming from the ground. Cripps is coming from the ground. Kennedy up into the on-ball brigade. We might have to move Doherty in there in a minute. Cruiser gets it down. We thought Cripps was going to be the man to save us. Blues now 1 man down. Dow. I did not throw it. And the Saints are away again. But for how long? Big Cruiser to Daisy. He's got it. This is a good little patch. I mean, the whole quarter's been good, but there's been no scoreboard pressure. It's been an almost term. Doherty out of the middle. He's been put in there now to do something, and he might have. And the free kick to O'Brien, who's kicked the goal. They are back with a chance now. As the Saints work it forward, the spoil was okay. It ended up with another St Kilda player as they look to send it forward. Now more pressure needs to come from the Saints. Casbolt was brilliant, but then he just turned it over. And the left foot torp has missed. It's offline. Saints feeling a little bit of heat. Here's Liam Jones. Oh, I can't believe that. Jones has cost us a goal at the latest change. Inside 50, O'Brien down there. Curnow also. Handball to Petrevski-Seton. Went back to Curnow. Can he dribble it through? Oh, he kicks and misses. Petrevski-Seton spoils. Curnow on the left. Oh, he missed anyway. It would have been big. 32-point lead to the Saints at 3/4 time. But the Blues are well and truly back in this contest. We're still trailing by almost 6 goals. It needs to be a massive final quarter for the Blues to win, and they need to start it perfectly. Curnow from the middle will get a stoppage. That's all right. Just take 6 Carlton goals to win the game. They believe. Do you believe? This guy believes. O'Brien believes. And he puts it through. So the Blues with the opening goal, margin back to 26. Which I think is the lowest we've had it for quite some time. From the middle, the Saints. Lots of pressure. Kennedy gives away the free. Probably wasn't ideal, but it just held up St Kilda for a moment. Look at the better. In the middle, Murphy to Ed Curnow. Pumps it inside 50. Charlie's there at the front of the pack. He's got it. This for two very quick ones. In the opening 5 minutes of the last quarter, Carlton have two. The margin is just 20 points, and this is as low as it's been since the start of the second term, which seems very, very gettable right now. Murphy again, bursting through the middle. Went out wide towards O'Brien, and we'll get another stoppage. It's just outside, forward 50 for the Blues, so it's not going to be super locked in there. But it's an opportunity. I can see players getting out around this stoppage. Murphy was out the back. Silvani was also. Murphy goes along the ground, as does Jones, and then someone else does as well. It might be big, and the Blues could be out here. Doherty's got to pick it up. He handballed instead of kicking. Should have gone with the kick. Cut off by Murphy, who got to Doherty, who got to Mackay, who sees Curnow out the back, who marks, turns, and goals. It's 14 points. Inside forward 50 for the Blues. They're coming. All the momentum is with them. They were 6 goals down at three-quarter time, and all of a sudden, it's back to just... Oh, it was just 14 points, and the dribbler from Curnow misses. Oh dear, that would have been massive. Turnover again. O'Brien goes along the ground, and he's kicked another goal. The margin is 7. Oh, what a terrible fumble there from Webster. Going around, and Carlisle gives a free kick to Murphy. So he can line up to make this a 1-point ball game. He's 55 from home. He puts it on the boot. It's going to be right to the goal line. And Stephen touches it. So it is an even one-kick game, ladies and gentlemen, for those playing along at home. The draw is on. Curnow around the body misses. And again from the kick-in, the Saints turn it over. And O'Brien gives Carlton the lead. They were dead and buried. They were down by 53 points at one stage of this contest. They now lead it by 1, 25 minutes into the final term. Look at the scores. It's been elite from the Blues in the final term, but have the Saints got another thing to say about it? Simpson puts the spoil on, and they're now under pressure in the back line. The Saints have finally woken up about this. Oh, Wiedering, handball, Marchbank under pressure, picked up by the ruckman. Hickey, what's longer? And the Saints are back in front. And now Levi's into the ruck. So Cruiser is probably done for the day, you might think. If Casbolt's in the ruck, can the Blues summon another goal, another opportunity? Casbolt's handball, Petrevsky-Seaton on the left, finds Curnow, goes to the top of the square. O'Brien's down there. So is Silvani. We're 31 minutes played in this term. It is the final term. Charlie Curnow on the left. He's got it. They hit the lead again. Oh, it's the forward 50 pressure. 32 minutes and counting played in the final quarter. As Charlie Curnow, what a goal. It is 7 goals to 1 in the final term. It's the Blues by a point. And the Saints with the clearance. Inside 50, no mark taken. Kennedy to Marchbank to Curnow, and he goes the little one to find Doherty, who drops it. Jeez, it's going to be a long quarter. There's been a lot of scores in this term. It's still a 1-point ball game here. Fist from Curnow away from Bruce, who picks it up and gets another handball out. Kennedy's tackle was superb, and they'll get a ball up. 35 minutes gone in the quarter. What is happening? Casbolt at the back. Oh no. Steele. He went wide looking for Gilbert. Marchbank got a fist in there. 36-minute term. Marchbank again just holds it up. And we'll get another ball up. The Blues still by 1 point, but the Saints with an opportunity. They go inside forward 50. The siren sounds! And the Blues win it in an absolute thriller by a point. Woo! Final scores: St Kilda 13-80, the Blues 12-9-81. 1 point winners over the Saints. We got flogged in the contested ball numbers, but 28-19 inside 50s. And what a second half from the Blues. Ed Curnow 50. Josh Bruce had 25 disposals. Ed Curnow had 15, Murphy 13, Charlie 11, Lockie O'Brien and Charlie Curnow 4 apiece for the Blues. Sinclair had 4, Gilbert 2 and Noons 2 for the Saints. But let's have a look here. The second half, it's a 9-2 second half from the Blues after they trailed by 47 at half-time. St Kilda had a game-high lead of 53 points at one stage before the Blues kicked obviously a goal just before half-time. To rectify that, it was 3-1 in the third quarter, and you just had a little bit of a sense of Carlton momentum. They needed 6 goals in the final term to win. They kicked 6 goals, 3 to the Blues, 1 goal straight. They came back from, 32 points down at three-quarter time to win it by 1 point.
How do the boys feel after that come from behind victory there?
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing what some belief in the group can do, and just a bit of an opportunity to fly. We saw in the opening half, we weren't at our best. We knew we weren't at our best, and we thought the boys just lacked a little bit of the hunger for winning the ball. And we saw that we'd seen maybe a few signs over the past couple of weeks that they weren't quite at their tip-top shape. But obviously this is a fantastic win, and we will one that we hope will give the team even more belief going forward.
Yeah, low chippy from Low Chip Island. Cripps' injury.
So yeah, it's going to be probably the rest of the season for Cripps. He's done his medial ligament in his knee, so it's about a 12-week injury, and even with a dream run, I doubt we'll be seeing him back on the footy field for the remainder of the season.